Really see him make an impact in this game.
Back to the ground game. This is the rookie Henderson.
Close culturally to what Rabel likes.
This is where he has excelled as Henderson on a 3rd and short.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Aditi, great stuff. Henderson out of the backfield on the catch.
May looking for Henderson on the wheel route. He's got him. And it's a first down for New England.
You always got to know where guys are. TreVeyon Henderson in the backfield, and you're going to see him right here. He's going to get out, and now you get him matched up with a linebacker with a pick play, where right there Hunter Henry is able to knock him off.
Pressure's coming. May gets rid of it. Henderson makes the catch. Henderson turns it upfield, and there he goes. Lowering his shoulder and a big bruising.
He's quote-unquote going against Aaron Rodgers. Henderson the carry. First down. Then as his hands grew, he adjusted the grip. Handed off to Henderson. He plows to midfield. May toss it. Henderson cuts it. And he gets it up, but 2 flags fly.
Screen up here, you're going to see Mac Hollins is going to block down. Herbig's going to get his hands up in the face. And we talked about it. Hollins willing to block, stick.
Move the chains once again. Now in Pittsburgh territory. May is dealing. Outside throw to Henderson. He mentioned. May throws it to Henderson. He takes on the defender.
You got to feed him that rock. TreVeyon Henderson is in and gets this handoff, and he knifes his way across the 41-yard line. Good. Fake to him. May has a moment and will float it to Henderson, who is run out of bounds near.
Just one of those dudes.
As Henderson carries into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. TreVeyon Henderson.
Right here, Ben Brown coming around. He is the guy who's in place, playing in place of season.
A series of penalties. They've overcome that. And it's TreVeyon Henderson coming around the other side. Down around the 32. That should be enough for a Patriot first down.
Basically roll this thing through, have the fake, and then lead with the tight end Hooper, and they're off to the edge again. They have
Antonio Gibson here for the Patriots. Big hit, and the ball's out. Big hit on special teams. Gibson was going, and Lewis knocked it free. TreVeyon Henderson, the other return man, was one of the 2 back there. Buffalo getting the ball to start the second half. And the pitch back. Here's Henderson, the rookie. TreVeyon turns the corner.
one call.
All right, we appreciate G, man. That's a tough one. As they're still shaking their heads as TreVeyon Henderson gets 2 left in this opening period at the Superdome. May again, the hard fake. Here comes Young. Boy, May somehow able to scoot it out, gets it to the rookie Henderson.
Yeah, excellent pocket awareness again, and it's not there. He could feel Chase Young. Now that is dangerous, dangerous. But you know, you are starting to see more of this, and this is really Drake May to get rid of that football.
What do they do on second? Less than a yard, but a half yard. It's Henderson's going to pummel his way.
Straight ahead. Henderson, TreVeyon Henderson's got a first down across the 42-yard line. Henderson the back. Pitch to TreVeyon Henderson. Plenty of blocking out in front, and the ground game churning for the Patriots.
Inside this time, they're just going to run the flip, and it's so hard to get outside this Cleveland Browns defense because those defensive ends line up so wide. Done it so far, has not worked.
Stevenson and Henderson in the backfield, and it's Henderson who gets the first down.
And then watch, he's just going to option 91, right? Run by him, get to the edge, and then give your running back an opportunity to capture the perimeter of the defense, get that first down as he goes out of bounds. That's great design.
6 there from the 35. Fresh set of downs. And cutting back, Henderson across midfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And this is great. Hey, talk on the outside pitch play. Watch him. 1, 2. The other DB can't cut back inside, and That's getting it downhill right there on the edge. So they see something, getting away from all those pinches and scrapes of this Cleveland Browns defense, getting to the edge.
The games. Looking for room, Henderson and TreVeyon. Henderson's got a first down across the 30. Henderson. TreVeyon Henderson with a first down to the 30 of the Cleveland Browns.
May takes the check down. Henderson is there and spins his way forward for another first down into Atlanta territory.
By Drake May, looking to get down the field. Hunter Henry went on a vertical route, but just goes to the check down. But watch how Henderson covers the ball up here at the end of this run. A fumble towards the end of the game last week, making sure, yes, he's gaining yards, but protecting that football at all costs.
People wanted some contact there, but I don't think there's enough there to warrant a flag.
On second down, it's Henderson again. Turns it upfield, first down and more.
TreVeyon Henderson that New England was looking for when they drafted him. Remember, we knew him as a runner at Ohio State, splitting carries with Quinshon Judkins, who's tearing it up for the Cleveland Browns. But Henderson also...
Henderson on first down. Right up the middle, TreVeyon Henderson. First down and 10. And they give it to Henderson again. And A.J. Terrell is able to trip him up. But Madison, and the way that Coor talked about Stryker in terms of his work ethic as Henderson picks up the first down. Henderson picks up the first down.
Things you haven't seen before. Watch out.
They toss it to Henderson. Blockers in front. Henderson has a first down. Almost broke it.
He says, I'm not going to put my young quarterback in harm's way to go against Todd Bowles on a 3rd and long and make him read it out. I'm going to go ahead and run an outside toss, pull Morgan Moses, and go ahead and make the game simple. What a play call by Josh McDaniels.
And Henderson's first carry.
40 times to win. You can't run just consistently against this team.
3rd and 2. Henderson. Oh, he's close. They're going to rule him down. The year on their first drives of the second half. Here's Henderson up ahead and taken off. He might not be caught inside the 20, the 10, and the rookie takes it home for the touchdown.
Edge. Watch Hollins. He's got to dig it out. But the double team right here will be the difference. They're going to displace the movement up front. Mac Hollins digs out the safety. And goodbye, you ain't catching this home run hitter.
No way.
That for play action yet. Each time he's in, they've ran it every time, and they do it again.
They toss it.
I didn't love it.
Henderson got away. He's got a chance to show off that speed. Henderson breaks his second one for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh. He looked over at the coaching staff to say, should I go in to score or should I not? Should I go down? You know you're fast. He gets the edge, Tunga kicks out. And then the speed, and watch him at the end. He's going to look to the sideline. And he's going to say, hey, should I go down? No, coach, should I score? Okay, I'll go score.
Ahead. That is amazing.
Time to go by everyone and then be like, hey, I'm going to score. I'm going to score. Wait, coach, should I not score?
What do you want me to do?
Yes.
What do you want
I'm so fast. I'm so good. Yes. Okay.
Take it in.
Thanks,
okay.
coach.
2-7. He has his team engaged and ready to compete tonight. Henderson. Oh, and he might have broken it had he not been the Jets in man coverage. Well, you know, Brady did average 1.1 yards per rushing. 9-yard pickup here for Henderson. Henderson is the running back. Can they keep the drive going? Yes, they can. Spinning move. Henderson takes it. Scored on a 14-play drive. Flip it back here, turning inside, spinning his way, all the way into the end zone is Henderson for the touchdown.
Watch 72, nobody touches him, boom, underneath him. Little spin move right into Sherwood, who's their best tackler. Offensive line gets behind him. Bunch of semi.
Offensive lineman to the outside, and cutting through and going all the way to the end zone is TreVeyon Henderson. With an injury. May checks it down. to the 39. Good crack block. 2nd and 5. Pump fake, throws, open, caught, touchdown. The hat trick for Henderson.
What a drive for him in this offense. And a lot of these plays were like this. 2 defenders take Diggs, and it leaves a wide open TreVeyon Henderson out of the backfield. And look at him. He wants to go to Diggs, and then he comes off of him and eventually finds Henderson. Drake May, he treats everyone the exact same.
3rd down and 3, and squirting his way. Henderson for a first down. I mentioned before the break, I said,
who took the place of Wilson early in the season, will take his place right now with a TreVeyon Henderson is the running back. Westover the fullback. Henderson the call, and he slithers up the middle. England team has been, they've lost 2 starting offensive linemen already. 2nd and 10 underneath Henderson. Tries to juke and can't get past all down the field. Henderson the back in the fake pitch, and May will go to Henderson. Out there, he'll dance with Davis and dig to the 1. May again. Henderson again. First down run. With a handoff here, and it goes off to Henderson.
Here's a handoff to Henderson. TreVeyon broke a tackle and gets a first down. Up off the practice squad. TreVeyon Henderson is starting to get hot. And he's got back-to-back runs. And best completion percentage through 25 games in NFL history. Let that sink in as TreVeyon Henderson, reporter for ESPN, gets a vote in that process. Henderson in the backfield. Boy, he can fly. And TreVeyon into the secondary, and
that we talked about with him and the things that he's capable of. I mean, every time he has the football, this is, you know, what's at stake and what he can do. And I mean, he's
such a stable organization. It's a give to Henderson. Stiff arm for a first down.
Yards to Pittsburgh and 62 yards to Cincinnati.
Fake the handoff to Henderson. May, a soft toss to Henderson. And he ends up getting, he's been used to playing from the gun. Handoff, Henderson.
And that's a great way to put it, Evan.
Handoff, Henderson. Big hole, and Henderson.
Great patience in the backfield. Another set in the shotgun with both running backs coming.
You do, or? Oh, I do.
You walked in with no shirt today.
That's true. Henderson! He's going the distance, and he's gone. It's all cooking for New England. 52 yards for the Rook.
From the right tackle and the extra lineman, they are just going to push Bosa out of the way and clear a path. This touchdown is on the Patriots offensive line for clearing the way. And then once he breaks through that initial fence, weak schedule, anybody who wants to say anything about him, these are the types of drives that they can show everyone.
Henderson bounces away, and Henderson is off to the races.
Look at May.
Does he have another one in him?
May sprung him.
He does. Touchdown. Goodbye, TreVeyon Henderson.
Drake May leading the way. What a block. What wheels. If you want a reason to believe in your team, if you want a reason to believe in your quarterback, if you want to follow somebody in the battle, you follow a guy who's going to sprint 50 yards down the field and clean up the block that leads you into the end zone. Drake May leading this team.
And a monster game for Henderson. 65-yard touchdown. Couple that with the 52-yard run.
I don't agree for Diggs after 3 quiet games. From the 35, May feeling it, checking it down. TreVeyon Henderson, sweet move for 9.
Kind of tripped himself up a little bit. Here is a reverse from Stevenson to Henderson. May gets his body in there, and there goes TreVeyon Henderson tumbling for about 12.
Stevenson flipping it to TreVeyon Henderson, who lined up out there basically the flanker position. Watch Drake May here. Yeah, get that block, big fella.
20 a pop. He's dominated the Jets in his career. Here's TreVeyon Henderson, and he bangs his way to a first down. He put a shoulder into Dean Clark, the rookie.
Tell you what, this was an impressive run. Anytime these running backs can get to the next level, they are punishing.
Standing career at Ohio State, 3-time All-Conference, Doesn't
happen.
And as DB pointed out, Christina, more touchdown passes than incompletions for May today. What a run, what a push. TreVeyon Henderson.
Love to this offensive line, especially that right side, Morgan Moses and Mike Owenu. And then just pushing the pile right here. Man, such a tough runner is TreVeyon Henderson. Drake May's happy. In fact,
break, the rookie Henderson comes in, and TreVeyon straight ahead. 3 plays, 3 runs, touchdown. Bang! Wow!
He's got a great run game. Well, that's all nonsense. I'll tell you what, they can throw it. They continue to improve on the ground game. They're good up front, getting healthy. He's among the best in the league at scramble, run, and pass.
Oh, little razzle-dazzle here. He's got Efton Chisholm wide open. And the rookie Chisholm, he got his first catches in the NFL.
And then he immediately plays hot potato, and he just throws it back. But just a nice job being patient. He takes a little fake like he's going to bounce it, and that's what really brought that defensive backfield up into the line. Really good job there by the young back, Henderson, and really well sold on the outside.
Henderson bursts ahead. TreVeyon Henderson, hard time with the first down.
Run, just going to get even better.
Henderson again. And it is Brooks with another title.
That's typically how it works.
Henderson, left side, he's in. TreVeyon Henderson makes it 5 touchdowns for the duo of Stevenson and Henderson today.
In Foxborough against this Patriots team that just seems, I mean, I know last week they were incredible. People said, all right, it's the Jets. So what, he threw for 5 touchdowns. They got a lot of young guys playing time. You know, the Dolphins aren't world beaters. They're certainly not a playoff caliber team.
Work as well for Hunter Henderson. Deserving team with May begins, just floats it out softly, taken by TreVeyon Henderson right to the 45-yard line now with 8:08. Trying to sum this one away. TreVeyon Henderson runs inside the 40.
And all that kind of stuff. But I think what he has done.
First down run by Henderson will end it. Timeout Chargers, 1:43 left.
He stays in. They hand it to him again. You think Vrabel likes this?
He was second in the Defensive Rookie of the Year voting this year. Trying to use some edge running here. 2 backs in, and the speed. Toss. Henderson left, got a good block out to the edge as they put the fullback says purchasing the Patriots is turned into one of the best franchises in all of sports. Return here for TreVeyon Henderson, who goes back to try to add some sizzle to the return game, and he gets near the 40-yard line as he goes down.